Queen calls Matt Hancock poor man as she restarts in-person audiences with Boris Johnson. Since the start of the lockdown, the Queen has had her first in-person weekly audience with the Prime Minister. On Wednesday afternoon, Boris Johnson met with the monarch at Buckingham Palace, noting that it had been 15 months since their last face-to-face meeting. The two were caught on camera greeting each other and discussing Matt Hancock, the Health Secretary. In response to Mr Johnson's remark about the months since their last face-to-face meeting, Her Majesty said, "Has it really happened? Isn't it quite extraordinary? I was just talking to your Secretary of State for Health, who came for the Privy Council, poor man." Mr Johnson then referred to Mr Hancock as full of beans. Since the coronavirus pandemic swept the country, the two, who were together at the G7 summit earlier this month, have conducted their audiences over the phone. On March 11, 2020, they held their last face-to-face weekly audience in 15 months. They switched to talking on the phone a week later, on March 18, as the Queen prepared to socially distance herself at Windsor Castle. She and the Duke of Edinburgh retreated to the Berkshire royal residence, dubbed HMS Bubble, just before England went into its first national lockdown. On March 25, last year, Mr Johnson and the Queen were photographed talking on the phone from Downing Street in Windsor. The Queen, dressed in lilac, was photographed with the Prime Minister in her private audience room at the central London Palace on Wednesday. The Queen is thought to be staying at the palace for the first time in 6 weeks since attending the state opening of Parliament in May.
If you haven't done yet, please subscribe our channel.